Hey guys, here for another ACT math word problem. In the standard XY coordinate plane below, the vertices of the square have coordinates 0, 0, 6, 0, 6, 6, and 0, 6. Which of the following is an equation of the circle that is inscribed in the square? Okay. So, we have a diagram over here. 0, 0, 0, 0, 6, 6, 6, and 6, 0 are 4 points. And we're going to put a center of our circle about over here. Now let's think about something. A circle equation is in the format x minus h squared. If I could draw a little better, that would be nice. Plus y minus k squared equals r squared, in which r is the radius, and the point h comma k is the center of the circle. So this point over here is h comma k. Now, what we first have to do is we have to find the length of our radius. And if we look at our circle carefully, we see that it's inscribed in the square, as it says, inscribed in the square. And by definition of a circle inscribed with a square, we can tell that half the length of one side of the square is the length of the radius. So how long is this side of the square? 6 inches. So radius, r equals half that, or 3. R equals 3. So now that we have that r equals 3, we know that x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals 9. Y minus k squared equals 3 squared, or 9. So right off the bat, we can eliminate b, d, and e because those don't have 9 in the problem. So now what our problem is actually finding the center. And we do this through our midpoint formula. So what we can simply do over here is we can take two points, say 0, 0, and 6, 6. So our 2 points is, let me just clean all of this up. So 0.1, 0, 0, 0.2, 6, 6. If I can just clean this little bit mess up. Oh gosh. Okay, so we've got those 2 points, 0, 0, and 6, 6. And then we have to find the midpoint of it. And remember, the midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus y2 over 2. In our case, h is x1 plus x2 over 2. So in order to find h equals the first x coordinate, which is 0, plus the second x coordinate, which is 6, 0 plus 6 over 2, which equals 3. And then k is y1 plus y2 over 2. K, well, that's the same story because the y coordinate is 0 and 6. 0 plus 6 over 2, which equals 3. So now we know that h and k are 3, and all we have to do is substitute it in this format. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Remember, r squared is 9. So our equation is x minus 3 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 9. Remember, it's x minus 3 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 9 because it's in the format x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. So if h is positive, it's going to be x minus 3. But if h is negative, which in this case it isn't, it would be h plus 3. But since it isn't, h isn't negative, it's x minus 3. Okay, so that's our lesson for today. Just remember what we did. All circle equations are in the format x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And you have to find the midpoint using the midpoint formula to find h and k. And then for r, all you got to do is since the circle is inscribed in the square, it's half of the length of a side. And remember, it's r squared, so the value 3 had to be squared. It equals 9. So our final equation is x minus 3 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 9. Thank you for joining me. Please feel free to contact me at debarshikunduzero@gmail.com, debarshikunduzero@gmail.com, and don't hesitate to subscribe. Thank you.